Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series V's I would do for the one. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's so nice out right now, but it's supposed to be like 88 degrees today. Why? It's October. No! I don't like the heat, man. I mean, it's been well documented. You do pretty much an entire biopic about my life and my hatred of the heat. It's not a good time. I don't like it. Never liked it. I've never been a heat guy. I'm much more of a cool weather person. But enjoy the cool weather while it lasts right now, so... Anyway, folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Look at him. So grody. Folks, when I'm inside the truck and I got grody work clothes on, that typically means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today. I got off of work. I was like, I need some refreshments. I'm going to hit up the Shell station. I like going to this one Shell station. The one dude behind the counter was so pissed off because two guys came in. They were freaking loaded. And it's fucking like 7 a.m. Okay, so like they're not making good life decisions, let's be honest. They came in, brought up a whole bunch of stuff to the counter. They even knocked over some of the stuff that the guy was trying to stock. And then they get there and they're like, oh, do you accept Link? And he's like, no. He's like, ask first before you bring all this shit to me, please. And they just left everything there, and it's like, fucking, I sympathize with somebody who worked at a gas station. It's like, people fucking suck, man. But anyway, but yeah, so what did I grab to drink while I was at the place sympathizing with the attendant? Well, folks, boom, it's Grape Fanta. Look at it. Ah ha ha, don't you wanna? Apparently I wanna. It is 100% natural flavors. It is Grape Fanta, caffeine free. But I hear you cry, Brandon, Grape Fanta has existed forever. Why are you going over there and reviewing it? 3 reasons. Number 1, first of all, I love grape soda. Maybe not as much as Kel loves orange soda, because there's no way that Kel lived into his 30s. He definitely died diabetic. No 2 ways about it. But I do like grape soda a lot. Number 2, I never see grape Fanta anymore. I see the strawberry stuff, I see the orange stuff, I even see the pineapple stuff with a fair amount of frequency. Grape I never run into anymore. Like, I haven't seen Grape Fanta in, I'm not kidding you, probably about 2 years. I'm sure it's been around and I just missed it, but it's definitely not a normal Fanta that I see anymore. And then the other thing is that I haven't had a Grape Fanta in years. Like I said, it's been at least a couple years since the last time I saw one, and it was even longer since I've actually had one. So I figured, what the fuck, man, I'll get in an easy win, try some grape soda, see if because I don't even remember if I liked it all that much. I like pineapple Fanta a lot. You all know that. I like orange Fanta a lot. Strawberry Fanta, it's okay. I don't dislike it, but... So let's try out the grape. I'll say this, it smells good immediately. As soon as I open up, I could smell that grape flavor. But it's an interesting grape flavor. Or grape scent, I suppose. It doesn't smell like a grape crush. Let's give it a go. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I've always really liked Fanta when it comes to their fruit flavors and stuff, because like they manage to find ways to really differentiate them. Like, isn't it like I like Grape Crush, I like Grape Sunkist, and they're certainly different from one another. Everybody knows I love fucking Grape Mountain Dew, aka Pitch Black. I love that. You know, they definitely find ways to be different, but I would say fundamentally Grape Crush and Grape Sunkist don't taste that different from one another. They have their own personality, but it's a very similar grape flavoring. This is definitely different. It has almost like more of a Concord grape kind of flavor to it. It's got a little bit more depth, a little bit more, a little bit more character to it, I guess. Like there's more going on with it than whereas like most standard grape sodas, it's just that very standard, grape flavoring, which is fine. I don't dislike it by any means, but I do appreciate that in this, there's definitely more going on. And I guess that's the 100% natural flavors because it tastes more like grape. Like, because there's no two ways about it. Like, grape flavoring doesn't taste that much like straight grape. It's one of those things that we've sort of conditioned ourselves to think of as grape because, for one, it's purple. And then on top of that, we're used to it. It's like banana flavoring. Banana flavoring doesn't taste like fucking banana, but we associate it with it because that's just what we've all grown up on. With this, though, it has almost a little bit more of a grape juice kind of aspect to it. There's definitely still, it's still sugars and preservatives and all that shit, but there's definitely more of a straight grape kind of flavor to it. I like it. I like that a lot. I mean, I'm probably never going to go over there and do a grape soda special. I don't know, maybe I will, but I'm not planning to. I have done pineapple soda specials, though. Go watch those. They're some of my most popular videos. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like it is cool to go over there and kind of have interesting comparisons and stuff. This is definitely a very solid grape soda. And I like the complexity. I like the fact that, it has a little bit more going on. It doesn't have any, like, chemically taste or anything like that. Like, I mean, that's genuinely really good. I am saddened now that finding grape soda is so damn hard. I don't know what it is about this one particular Shell station, but it's like they seem to, like, they tend to have, like, these more offshoot, hard to find sodas, and it's like for instance, they have Sprite Mix, or Tropical Remix, which I've reviewed, by the way. Go watch that video. I can't find that anywhere else. It's just that one place and one other location near Chicago, which is too damn far. Excuse me. But for whatever reason, man, they seem to, like when they did the Dr. Pepper Dark Berry, they had that for a while. Like, even after most stores were out of it, they kept it going for a little bit. So I always like to stop into that place. And I'm happy I did for the Grape Fanta, and I'm happy I decided to do a review, because this is some very solid grape soda. Now, all that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes. And yes. Very much so. I mean, is it my favorite grape soda of all time? No. That is probably still held by Mountain Dew Pitch Black, even though they call it like a friggin' something berry blend or some shit. It's fucking grape, dude. Just call it grape. Mountain Dew. But I do really like it. And the cool thing is, because it has such a unique kind of flavor to it, it is something where it's like, yeah, no, like now that I'm more aware of that uniqueness, because again, it's been such a long time since I've had Grape Fanta, it is a thing where it's like, well, no, I would go specifically to get this grape soda if I had a taste for it. I really like it. If I'm recommending it, I mean, yeah, obviously it depends on what you want out of a grape soda. If you want that more standard grape flavor, well, like I said, you have Crush, you have Sunkist, those work. If you want something that's a little bit more oddball, you have your Mountain Dews. There's any variety of grape sodas, that range. But this one, I definitely think that at the very least, if you've never tried Grape Fanta and you're a grape soda fan, I definitely suggest going over there and trying some, because, like, I really do think there's something a little bit special about it. It has a uniqueness to it that, it begs at least trying. Maybe it won't be your favorite, but I think it's really good. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there and have yourselves a truly grape-tastic rest of your life, because grape is just such a good flavor, man. You know what I haven't had in forever? Grape juice, now that I think about it. I should get some grape juice. I mean, I'm not going to do it right now, because, like, I'm home, and, like, I don't want to fucking go back out, but, like, get some grape juice, man. Yeah. Man, I want some grape juice now. I might go do that later. No, because it's going to be like 88 degrees later. No, I'm not. I'm staying inside. But maybe tomorrow. Anyway, final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. Okay, it's like the one dude who was over there working at the gas station, man. You know, that's the type of shit. Like, people shit on people who work retail jobs. And I'm sorry, but fuck you solid if you're one of those people. I don't care if every single fucking subscriber that I have has that opinion and I'm pissing you off right now. You can all drop off. Seriously. Because having worked retail settings a lot of times, people who go over there and shit on those folks, you can get proper fucked. I have no interest in dealing with you. On a human level, I despise you. Because I've done that job. People who think, oh, it's just easy, it's blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, man. As soon as you have to deal with the public, I got out of working retail, and flat out, when I got out of my last job, which was my gas station job, I was like, I'm not working in retail. I don't care if I have to be unemployed for a while. Until I can find something where I don't have to deal with the public at large, I am not doing anything. I was lucky I got into a good job doing what I do now, and I've been happier fucking for it. Telling you. Anyway, I went off a little bit of a tangent there. But it is important when we run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Here's what I want you to do. If you do go out into the world and you do have to deal with a retail setting, either as somebody working on the retail side or somebody who's just dealing with it as a customer, I want you to be cool with folks. Seriously, don't be a dickhead, man. Like, so often, I mean, it's not too often, but so often, man, I go out into the world and, you see people basically just making these people's lives harder just because, they're being minorly inconvenienced. Because, hey, they got a big line of customers or something, and then they're... Are you a doctor? Are you going to perform fucking life-saving brain surgery and you're the only person who can do it? No, you're just some fucking dickhead who just can't be fucked to wait an extra couple minutes. Am I right? You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Right. Don't be that dickhead, man. Just fucking be patient with people. Lord knows there's been fucking times, I'm sure, in your life where fucking people have been patient with you. And that's how I always try to approach it. Like, whenever I get frustrated with those type of situations, I think back to all the times when people went over there and gave me the space that I needed so that I could go over there and, do what I needed to do. It doesn't help to go over there and to be that person who's going over there and just, making somebody else miserable. I hate that shit. Anyway. Or conversely, no, do that. There's no conversely. Just do that. That's a good thing to do.